Since I've graduated, I don't have a desire for some of the things that society and my parents and maybe your parents say that we should have.
Dorothy Dream!
Hello. Okay. I have been putting off making this video for a while, and I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why. I think it's a difficult subject to talk about. On my channel, I'm trying to make it all about adulting, which pretty much is just pretending to know what you're doing, but really having no idea. And so on my channel, what I try to do is create a space and share videos about my own experiences and the things that I've learned, and hopefully create dialogue with you guys, my viewers, getting your input, getting your feedback, criticism about the types of things I say, or maybe advice about the types of things I've experienced. Hopefully these videos will be somewhat helpful to you to understanding my point of view, or to maybe finding out that someone else understands what you're going through. And so to start us off, I will ask you to comment down below with the hardest part about adulting. What do you think in your life, as someone who is trying to adult, is the hardest part about it right now? I graduated in November. I went on my first solo trip for about a month, thinking that coming back I would be ready to find a serious, stable job. Then once I came back, I ended up auditioning for a production company called Wave Stage, and now I get to be part of a musical production of Hunchback of Notre, which will be held in July. I'll put all the details down below if you are in the Toronto area and you're curious to attend. And I ended up getting a bunch of random jobs. I've heard, or I've been told, that I am the epitome of a millennial. There's this whole thing where millennials don't want a job that pays well if it's not something they enjoy. And I don't know if that's anything that anyone else resonates with, but I guess I feel that way. I don't want a job that I don't enjoy. And I think it's because I had a taste of a well-paying, stable job that had benefits, that had a great community, but I grew to not enjoy. And I struggled a lot with having to leave that job, to having to leave Apple. It definitely felt wrong in some ways, but it felt right at the same time, because I knew how much I wanted to focus on other things in my life. Even though I knew that that job gave me everything that my bank account and my bills could want. Financial stability. I'm blessed to have a roof over my head that I'm not pressured to go out of. But I definitely feel the pressure of finding that, stable job that has benefits, gives you insurance, that you have an actual fixed salary that you'll be able to buy a house with, a car with, that you'll be able to save up for your retirement with. And I think probably the hardest part about adulting, besides the not knowing, is the pressure.
Do you feel any pressure right now?
No, I don't feel any pressure right now.
Confident, all right.
The pressure that people put on you unintentionally, even if they don't intend to make you feel like you have to conform to their standards, they say things, or they react to the things that you say with certain judgments and certain reactions. And it's not like they intend to be judgmental or anything. Maybe they do, and I have been judged. Sometimes people, they just don't understand it, or they just don't see it the same way. These thoughts have been going on in my head for a long time. There are so many things that I am grateful for that, my immigrant parents have worked hard for me to have. There's that hope that when people immigrate to Canada, their kids will have a better life than they had. But at the same time, what constitutes a successful life? Because if we're looking at it from my parents' perspectives, and maybe your parents' perspectives, having a successful life means having enough money to move out, having enough money to pay for a car, insurance, your house, and again, of course, retirement, because retirement's a huge thing for some reason. And I just don't get it. It's not that I don't understand the benefits behind those things. I just don't have a desire for some of those things. And maybe that'll change, like let's say in a week or so, or a month. That might change completely, but right now and for the past couple of months since I've graduated, I don't have a desire for some of the things that society and my parents and maybe your parents say that we should have. As a Christian, I know that my security and my identity is found in who I am through Christ. I'm not trying to make this preachy or anything, but I think that when we turn to financial security and financial stability or career, and we say that those things make us who we are, then what happens when those things don't work out the way we want them to? There is so much security and so much peace when you know that your identity doesn't depend on what you do, how much you make, who you're with, where you live, what you have. With the amount of jobs that I have right now, I'm enjoying them. I'm enjoying trying everything out, and that's another issue and probably another aspect of adulting I will talk about in a later video. But at the end of the day, in terms of my bank account, I love that I'm not tied to my numbers. Of course I care about when I get paid, and of course I care about paying bills and things like that. I think there's multiple pressures of wanting to please my parents, wanting to be independent and do things my way, and then again as a Christian trying to just follow where God is calling me, where God is leading me. It's not that I feel discontent with where I am now. I definitely know that I'm not going to stay in this state, whether it is my career state or, you know, my financial state, but I definitely feel like my emotional and my mental state are definitely going to change. I feel myself growing, but I don't know where it's going. And so hopefully this video kind of gives you some insight into what adulting is like if you're younger, or what I'm going through if you're in the same age group as I am. Maybe you can resonate with what I'm going through, or maybe you're older and you're curious again to know what it's like being an adult in this age. I'm definitely not representative of a lot of people. I know many friends who prefer to have that financially stable job with a good paying salary and benefits and pension and all that. I guess I'm putting this video out there to just share and see if anyone relates. I'll be putting out new videos every Sunday. I don't know if they'll all end off as open-endedly as this one did, but I hope you did enjoy this, and I hope you've been enjoying the videos I've been posting, or at least the video I posted last week, which I had a lot of fun editing. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and click it up there. I also did a video on conflict in relationships. That was posted a while back. If that does sound of interest to you, I'll put the link down below as well. And yeah, please comment down below, share with me your ideas. I want to hear your feedback on this topic if you have any. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. If you want to get notifications every time I post a video, be sure to subscribe and click the little bell button. That way you get an email when I do post every week. If I do, hopefully I will continue to do that. And I will see you guys in the next video.